impacted you in your work, and why have you decided to serve as a part of IDA?
Thank you, Jason. Thank you all for being here tonight. I don't usually stand behind a podium, so let me see if I can do this. As Jason said, I work with individuals that are coping with a type of invisible disability, cognitive issues. Specifically people in their senior years that are dealing with Alzheimer's and with depression, things along those lines. And why am I involved? I'm involved because we live in a society that views things as a one-size-fits-all. We want to find that magic blue pill that we can take that makes us younger, thinner, richer. We got hands raising. Okay. And we are going to be auctioning that pill off tonight. So, the problem is, I take the pill every day. I'm not richer, I'm not younger, I'm not thinner. But boys, it helped my looks. I like the hair. I'll tell you what. It really works. No, the thing is that in our society, we want a simple solution. And life isn't simple. And for some people, life presents itself with more and more challenges. The thing is that solutions aren't simple either. We have to be willing to put kind of a patchwork quilt. We've got that quilt back there in the live auction, or in the silent auction. And that's a perfect representation of what IDA has to do. And what we need you to do is to play your part in that mosaic, or that patchwork quilt, of stitching together a solution. Because when people are dealing with multiple conditions, it takes multiple solutions. People will look at it and say, well, why don't I just give money to the MS Society? Why don't I just give money to the Alzheimer's Association? Great. What if you have Alzheimer's and MS, and Lyme disease, and? Those groups are great, but there also has to be a group that's creating a patchwork solution, that's bringing this all together, and also supporting individuals and families while they're coping and living with these conditions. Not just finding a cure, but we have to be able to help people while a cure is being found. I always tell people that in the work that I do is we need to slow dementia until there's no dementia. And dementia is a cognitive condition. It affects the brain. So my work is, while we're slowing it, to help those people that are dealing with it. And for me, there's something very magical and very mysterious about, if you've ever seen, anybody been to Washington, D.C. and been to the Vietnam Memorial? Okay? All the names that are laid out there. And they're laid out there in the order of the people that were impacted. The first person to die, all the way over at the end of that long wall, to the last person that dies. It was that last person I look at that I think is very magical. Or the last person who went over the Berlin Wall and got shot. And that last person died 5 days before the wall fell. Okay? 5 days. So what we want to be able to do is help people while the multiple conditions are being faced and fought. We need to help people to improve their life day by day, minute by minute, to make a significant impact. And actually have in our heart that person that we help that is the first person cured instead of the last person to die. So, with that, I'll shut up. Thanks.